a part of me was very proud of what happened yesterday, that many people, misled or not, lied to or not by the Māori Party and the Labour Party, they could go and voice their opinion openly at the home of our democracy, at the Parliament, and no one was beaten up and there was no aggro. It was democracy in action. And I felt rather proud of New Zealand yesterday for that very reason. Whether or not I agreed with the protesters, the right to protest is part of what good old colonialism and Western civilization has provided in New Zealand. And I was very proud to see it in action yesterday. So to continue our story. So Ben and I, we get out of the beehive, the rather antiseptic thing there. We work our way back through the crowd and we look at each other and think, quite hot out here. We've been on our feet for a while. Maybe we'll go and do what Kiwis do on a hot afternoon after you've been doing a bit of work. You're going to have a beer, don't you? Brilliant idea. And one that many of the protesters, I think, had also had, because it's a fundamental New Zealand thing. Maybe we're just going to have a beer. We'll go to the pub. So we went to the pub, we went to the back bar at the backbencher, and it was full of protesters. And I'll tell you what, it was pretty magic. We got talking to a few of them. Jim, if you could just hold on. And one of the people we engaged with was a young Māori woman, lived in Wellington. She's a teacher at a kura kaupapa school. And we had a really good kōrero, as you say. And the look on her face as I, explained a few things to her about the fact the bill was never going to be passed into law. And I asked her if we could interview her, and she said, yep. So here's our chat with her. Hi, where are you from?
I'm from Waikato.
Okay. Why'd you come down today?
Sorry, did you want me to answer in English or Māori?
What was that?
Did you want me to ask in English or Māori?
English if you could, because I don't speak Māori. I'm not bilingual.
Really, we just come down here to support the cause for Māori as a people, and also just to unite, to show that as a people we are standing for what we think is right for Aotearoa or New Zealand as a whole.
Okay. It was a pretty chill day, wasn't it?
It is pretty chill, despite being hot in Wellington for once. So it was pretty cool to have the walk and be amongst everyone as well.
Okay. What do you hope the MPs sitting in there took away from what they saw today?
Mainly, I think what the MPs should take away from this hikoi or this movement is that really we want to be heard rather than be told what is best for us. It's easy to tell somebody that we know when they're in a position of power, however, when they're not in a situation like us, you know.
Look, the other thing is, for you, will you look back on today as something special?
Personally, yeah. I do think it's something special, something that can be celebrated for Māori people and for New Zealand as well, because I've seen a lot of people here of different cultures, ethnicities coming together, so I think it'll be good.
And you do know that the Treaty Principles Bill doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell of ever being law in New Zealand?
Not sure. I guess we'll find out after this.
Okay. You know, and none of them knew that. I said, this bill's already dead in the water, so if you've been told it's going to attack you and take away your culture, even if it was passed, it wouldn't do that, but none of these people had any idea that it wasn't going to get the votes to go through. They've been horribly, horribly misinformed. So I say in that, even if they'd been misinformed, their feelings were genuine.